nothing but sound. Look, the man likes his explosions. You know it.
I like what I just did there.
That man likes his explosions.
I know I like, and I know you guys like. Yo, welcome back. Welcome back, guys. We're doing the 8th edition of the HotPot. So this is the 8th episode. Chaz.
I mean, yeah. We here.
Chaz is in the building,
Back
man.
again. Yeah, I ain't seen me last time out. What is that?
Yeah, I ain't seen him in a minute, but hey, man, he back. We back. We got a whole long list of topics that we want to kind of discuss with you guys today. But, man, dude, well, we're coming up on another holiday. I'm gonna be in Houston this weekend.
July 4th.
Came back. What's it called?
Oh, you talking about a trip?
Came back a fiance.
Ooh.
So
That man did what? That man did what? Pop down on that knee. That's what he did.
we came back. We came back a fiance.
All right. Don't say
Wait. We came back a fiance, man. We came back a fiance, and I had to do it one time for you guys. Very monumental moment. That's what we just do, man. We all growing up, man. I feel pretty old, man. My back always hurting.
What about them knees?
But all right, so I went through a long list of injuries. Going into actually coming out of last year and kind of coming into this year. So tore my LCL, tore my hamstring. Not another spinal issue again. So, man, dude.
That man acting like he playing football, doing all this injury talk.
Man, we doing a lot of stuff over here, man. Hey, man. But what's up, Chaz? I mean, they haven't seen you in a minute. What you been up to? Let the people know what's going on.
Hey, I'm just out here chilling on the grind, doing what I do, right? Brainstorming, right? Just coming up with what I do as a person, right? So what that means is I've been chilling.
So he chilling. All right. So first topic today, we want to do a recap of the World Classic battle. This is a battle with Supreme and Lorenzo versus Leon and Lunatic. This battle was crazy. Chaz, you got a little bit of something to say to this?
Before we get started, I want to put out there that like there are some amazing things happening in some of these breaking battles, and we just need a place to be able to talk about this stuff because it's stuff wild. So without further ado, the final battle for the World Classic final.
All right, let the people see.
Leon and Lunatic versus Supreme and Lorenzo. All right, there we go. Hey, yo, the lighting. Supreme about to get it. Ooh, with the slides though.
The Supreme's really clean.
With the burner on them.
Wow.
That's one thing about Supreme. He gonna make eye contact. He gonna make sure you know what he doing.
Oh, let's go. Leon.
Dynamics. Trying to hit the bongos.
Yeah, with his head on the ground.
Let's go, Leon.
Okay.
He went a little longer than he needed to. But
All right, wait. Pause it. Let's give our reaction to that. I mean, what do you think about Supreme? And that was Leon, right? So with Supreme's round, I think Supreme was way more fluid, way more connected to the music. It was way more streamlined. So you know how some B-boys, they have like that reset in between. I think Leon had a little bit of too much reset. Supreme kind of exemplified like what I would usually do with my dance, like what I would want to do.
look, for me, is exactly kind of what you were just saying. Like, I felt like there was a complete sentence, like a very concise, complete sentence with what Supreme was doing. It was stylistic, like written, all that stuff. But with Leon, he had some crazy dynamics that really did show out. But it felt like a run-on sentence that kind of took away from what he did earlier in the round for me. So,
And I thought Leon did some pretty interesting things.
super
like
dynamic.
like doing some of the stuff behind his back and then like catching his leg coming through. Like I mean, he was doing a few good things there, but I didn't think he had his round well put together as good as Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
But
And we're gonna see.
all right, let's see Lorenzo and Lunatic.
Hey, what? How old is he?
I don't know how old. I think he's like 15.
Dog.
15 or 16.
And that man's a monster. Let's go.
So, first round.
And that man, Lorenzo bagged up.
That boy,
He bagged up.
all that confidence, walking over there all slow.
Lorenzo, get it down.
He stuck that with the quickness.
I smell it coming.
Came in with a routine.
Whoa,
That was a clean shoulder drop, though. I ain't gonna lie.
threading the needle. Here we go. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah.
All right. I think we need to do another reaction to that. Chaz,
Oh, me first. Oh.
you first. You
Look,
first.
Look, I saw lots of dynamics. I kind of, the one thing I see with Supreme and Lorenzo is like they kind of have like unique styles and unique speeds and things going on. With Leon and Lunatic, I kind of see like a consistent amount of dynamics. Like I won't say that they aren't. I won't say that they're the same, but like I kind of have like there's a consistency there. There's a similarity, and there's a lot of. I guess I would say they're both breaking at a high level, but I like the fact that in the 2v2 you can have two different people with different styles kind of give you different things to snack on with what they got going on.
Here's my thought about man. Lorenzo's round was so clean. Sticking his freezes, man. It's just really scary to try and go against someone like Lorenzo. Yeah,
And that man young too.
I mean, he's young, so he got a lot going for him in the future. But like the way he's able to execute, like his way of executing all his move and with the consistency that he has, I feel like Leon and Lunatic, they have like a more predictable approach to breaking. Like their energy is very predictable. There isn't too many fluctuation, but you're seeing a lot of peaks, valleys, and stuff like that within Supreme and Lorenzo's round. So it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing because sometimes, you know, you hit more of the peaks and, you know, that gives you a way more dynamic range to the judge's eye versus someone who is just like kind of holding the line.
I
But
completely agree with that. If you holding that stuff at a high level the whole time, it's like
yeah.
you don't really prepare somebody for what you need to be able to see.
But this is what I'm saying. So like I mean but you have to be on point. Like I mean it's a very risky line when it comes to like having like the peak energies and valleys and being able to like dance to the music in that way. But when you're dancing a little bit more, you know, consistent, just like, you know, there's a level of predictability to your energy. I feel like, you know, the judges in most cases will vote your way if they see the other person messing up. So I guess it kind of more highlights the other competitors' screw ups.
At this level, though, how many mess ups you seeing?
I mean, so far I'm not seeing too much from Lorenzo and
that's
Supreme.
what makes it difficult.
But they would still have the advantage here. So that's why I would still give them round 1 and round 2. I thought Lunatic was. I thought he was pretty dynamic with his stuff, but
I'm gonna be honest, it could go out either way. And I think this is
wait, but I think he was pretty dynamic with what he was doing, but well, I mean, like I said, there's a level of consistency. So he didn't really show like all the ranges and like
a more well-rounded round with.
I wouldn't even say well-rounded.
Like
I think his energy and everything were there. Like it's kind of like where you have a little bit more structured rounds, like B-boys with a little bit more detail structured, and you have other B-boys, B-girls who are a little bit more unpredictable, way more sporadic, and you can't like. There's a level of unpredictability with the rounds. So.
And to be honest, it's hard to take away anything from either of the side. You can't take away anything. It's just you have to make a decision about which one you were gravitated to more.
Yeah.
With skill and things like that. So that's crazy. Hey, I want to put on a little note about the fashion. Bro, them baggy pants Lorenzo wearing, them things is kind of tight. They're kind of nice.
Man, wearing curtains, man.
The man wearing curtains.
Hey, no shame to you, Lorenzo, but you wearing curtains, man. That man bagged up. That's super baggy. That's what we like to see, bagged up.
That man wearing parachute pants right now.
Nah, but I mean, I think actually that brings a really good point. Like wearing a little bit more baggy clothes and stuff like that kind of hides a little bit of the imperfections in your rounds.
I honestly think it kind of adds a little bit of flair. Like there's a movie you did in his round.
No, I think so too.
It adds some flair to the movement of how your legs are moving, things like that.
Yeah.
I would also even say colors, because I would even looking back at Leon and Lunatic, and you know Leon wearing the white pants, Lunatic wearing black, and I'm like, dang, the white sticks out so much more, and you're able to see more detail in his leg movement than with the black jeans. So I was just like, hey, that's an interesting note.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with that. But I'm like, he's fresh. He's fresh. He's bagged up though. So like people can't really see like when your knees are scraping on the ground. They can't see like when you're dragging, when you're scraping. But I mean, I think pretty much in general, I think Lorenzo's a really clean B-boy. He's able to execute a lot of things that I feel like a lot of people just can't. But
that'd be an interesting thing to figure out. Is like, do baggy clothes really hide small imperfections like that?
Oh no, it's true.
It's true. Ooh,
it's true.
We might have a scientific episode on that.
Wear some baggy clothes to a battle. I guarantee you, those judges will not vote against you because they'll be like, "Oh, he is so clean." I mean, there's some pants back. Like I'm telling you, man.
You have a balloon just floating through the whole scene.
All right, let's continue. Round 3.
Supreme and Lorenzo. All right.
The energy.
Let's go, Supreme.
Whew. That was nice.
Let's go, Leon.
Ooh.
That's pretty clean.
Super.
Yes. Oh.
Wish you would have stuck that
All right,
that
let's
one thing.
do a quick pause.
A little
Just a quick
earlier.
pause. I'm sorry, guys. I know y'all hate it when we keep pausing this, but we're not going to try and talk too long on this. But I think that was a pretty straightforward round. I think Supreme took that one. No kind of. I don't really have any too many notes on that one. I thought Leon just wasn't hitting his things as clean. I mean, his round started off well, but coming out to the execution end of his round, it wasn't really there.
I think the deciding factor was execution because,
Yeah.
to be honest, I think Supreme hit a short round, and I was like, oh, you would have expected a little bit more from Supreme, but I think he styled it out enough and had no mess ups. So when it came to Leon's round, it's like, okay, he was hitting some dynamic stuff, but if he didn't completely execute or if he missed something, then it would just count against him. So
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense with the judge's decision, but
All right. Let's see the rest. All right, we're gonna try and stop.
it's 3-0 right now.
It's 3-0. It's looking bad.
Come on, guys. You need to turn it up.
Ooh.
Let's go. Wow. Yo.
Clean power.
Yo.
Oh,
Lorenzo.
they're gonna count that against him. I know it.
The beat kill was there, but
Okay.
Let's go.
Make it or break it.
Retaliate. Lunatic. Ooh.
nice.
Okay, on point. On point. Whoa.
That headstand. That headstand. Nah. That headstand ain't gonna work for me. But
Yeah, it came down a little weird, but hey,
Luna took one for his round, for his side. Now don't pause it. Let's keep going. We gotta keep going. Keep going. Supreme smoking on him, man.
look, this is a first of 4. These people just need one more.
Another match point.
I think I'd be getting nervous right now. I'd be like, oh man, hold on.
Let's go.
Why are we cracking?
Hey, Supreme pulling out the stops though. Hey, no footwork looking clean. Come on.
Check it out. Get Supreme style.
So you see, it looked like they were running out of steam.
Ooh,
Supreme and
Show us what you got. What you got.
Lorenzo.
Whoa.
Because you're starting to notice those cracks, those valleys in the rounds. Because that other side is a little bit more just consistent energy.
yeah.
Oh. No going down without a fight.
I ain't gonna lie. The musicality wasn't there, but
It really was.
like I really don't think that was it.
But I felt like Supreme didn't do enough his round. They starting to sweat.
Oh man.
Hey, man, this is a time to be sweating. Oh. Rugged's Commando.
And this is the thing that kind of messed with me. It's like they could have went straight into the round with that, but you know they let the energy dull after that crazy commando.
longer. Lorenzo.
Oh no.
Let's go.
You already know how judges be thinking.
Ooh. Off the fingertip. That was crazy.
Check it out. Nice. What's the judges say?
Oh man.
Oh my God, it's time.
All right, wait. We gotta
Wait,
pause.
hold
it.
up.
We gotta pause this right here, right before we get into this last round.
Look.
It was 3-0.
It was 3-0.
It was
bro.
3-0. How do you think you would be reacting at this point in the battle if you were Supreme and
I'm gonna be honest, my heart rate
Lorenzo?
would be up. My heart rate would be. I mean, because if you think about it, it's kind of a game of attrition at that point because your energy is the further you go on, the more your energy is gonna go down. So like, I think Supreme had the right thing to do when it was 1-3. He was like, hey, let me throw out a fire round. Let me put it all on the floor. And, he was still kind of tired at that point. So the further you go on, like, you're just getting more tired.
Look, man, I'm going to tell y'all right now, all you trash judges, and I mean you trash judges, always do something like this, but I ain't going to let y'all hide behind small imperfections in people's rounds. All right, I'm going to definitely say Lorenzo definitely did not hit the ending of his round. He was not on top of his execution, but I know a lot of judges would hide behind the fact they're like, oh yeah, well, I saw that part. I think you kind of have to look at the whole round as a whole, but I feel as though a lot of judges, and I know a lot of judges who actually look at small blemishes and they're like, oh well, you did that and automatically you lose. I disagree with that to the highest extent because I think it's just poor judging. I think you have to look at the whole thing. And I mean, I felt like Lunatic, he did some stuff in his round. But like I said, it kind of goes into a preference level here. Whether or not, they see the levels, the valleys and peaks and whatnot. And that versus a more consistent, safe level. Now,
tell me.
I'm going to tell you.
Tell me.
I'm tired of seeing where we have these very safe B-boys out there, B-girls out there, people who dance really safe, and then you see the people who do all the hard, intricate stuff, and then you end up getting voted.
Are you saying somebody's
against.
safe up there right now?
No, I'm saying people, they dance really safe. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's dancers who will do very small steps, very reserved movements in order to preserve energy, and they won't try and risk any type of movement. Take, for instance, B-Boy Gravity. He does these double backflips and whatnot. And then, let's say he does something unclean. A judge would, knock him a lot harder for him being unclean because they were like, oh, well, I seen you doing all these hard stuff versus I saw this boring round from this other B-boy, B-girl, and they just were more stable. They were clean. I'm tired of hearing clean. I hate hearing clean. Man.
The level of difficulty has to be up there for it to compete. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, that's that new age stuff. Based on IBE way back in the day, it'd be like throw everything.
Man, F everything, man. I hate.
Wait.
I hate these judges, bro.
So tell me.
I hate these people.
So tell me, which round after 3-0 do you think that Supreme and Lorenzo won?
After the 3-0?
Yeah. So do you think that Lorenzo won this round for him, or?
I thought. Well, more likely, I think this round. Well, because of that crash, I know. All right, I'm not gonna lie here. I do think Lorenzo lost.
Okay. You would.
I think you're right. But I had to go on that tangent because I know a lot of judges will hide behind someone doing something that they just didn't like. They'll say,
y'all heard this man. Y'all heard this man go on a whole rant.
Nah, but I'm saying
in the end,
it's true.
This man literally said, "Nah, actually, I think he lied."
No, but look, no, because he did. He actually did lose.
This man trash.
Look, Lorenzo, you're one of my favorite B-boys, but you did lose that round. I mean, it was mainly that the way you wrapped up your round at the end, it wasn't going to cut it for a lot of the judges. I know that. But I was just more speaking to the fact that we have, the dancers who go for the more dynamic and more energy exuding type movements. And then, you go to the safe dancers that do all the safe and easy and more reserved movement. And then, judges like to look at that and they're like, they judge the more dynamic person a little bit more harshly because they see you doing all this hard stuff. And if they see one small slip up, they're like, oh, well, yeah, I noticed that. Versus, well, your round was boring, but
it's just
it was clean. Like, man, like it's so bad. Like, it's such a bad judging mentality, I feel. I know.
Yeah. Well, having a complete sentence is nice too.
I mean, it's nice, but I mean, I would rather be entertained versus, so it kind of goes into this thing.
Yeah.
Like,
if you're doing some wild stuff and nobody else is even trying, like, you should be giving.
So here's the thing. So you go into a battle, and what is the most important thing about that battle? Is it to be entertained, or is it to battle towards your enemy?
That's a good ass question, because if it's a crowd based thing, like something like Gangster Style or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Honestly, it's entertainment, and it's clear that that's entertainment.
Do you feel like most competitions are supposed to be more based off of performance and entertainment and showmanship on stage?
Honestly, I think every one of them should be, except for
more heavily weighed
for entertainment value.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because we just have a better and more fun event that way.
I think so too.
I think the dancers have more fun that way. I think the spectators have more fun that way. So honestly, we should be judging in that direction just to make the
now take this. You see the more dynamic dancer that's getting the crowd to get hype and everything, mm-hmm. versus you see the clean, Bboy who's more safe and reserved, but he's not really getting a lot of crowd appeal. I know a lot of judges and people in general will say, well, it's not really based off of what the crowd says. It's more so based off of what we feel, based upon our preference, based upon your technique, your execution. But I think there's a big part to play by the audience that's watching. And I feel like if a dancer is really good at performing and they have this relationship with the audience, I think that deserves a lot more credibility than
because it's a performance art.
What we've normally been seeing, it's supposed to be that.
Yeah. That's a good topic to go down, because if this is a dance, this is a performance art. If this is a, what we're talking about here, it should be performance related. Now, if you mess up, that is a dock against your performance.
I mean, yeah, there's no beating it.
There's no.
I'm sorry, Lorenzo. Look, I tried to fight for you.
All right, now look. I'm gonna come out and say before we get into this last round that I felt like this was one of those moments. Just like, oh, it's 3-3. Like, how did we get here? You ever seen those movies where it starts off at the end and it's like, well, how did we get here? Well, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did you go from winning 3-0?
It happens, man, and it's a psychological battle at that point. Once you start seeing, you're like, I lost my first round. Wait, the second one too.
Hey,
wait, all right, we cracking.
This is wild. Like to have the story go like this is kind of crazy. But to be honest,
yeah,
in my opinion, Supreme won his round, and it shouldn't even have gone this far. But
which
the
round?
story is interesting.
His last one?
Yes. Yeah, I think it was the 5th round.
Well, this is what I was saying about, like, judges will look at the more dynamic dancer and they'll notice that you're running out of steam, or they're noticing imperfections in your round, the valleys, the imperfection, all those things. They're starting to notice those things. And I think I was even noticing it just now when I was watching Supreme.
Yeah, you called that out. Honestly, I still think it's round 1. Like, I think it won. But we get this amazing story to watch based on this.
Man, play the last round.
I'm just saying, man. Supreme, you won that thing, man.
Play the last round. Let's see how this ends.
And them people wilding right now. Tie battle, round 7.
Yeah, I know Supreme, his heart racing right now.
Yeah, man, he about to go hard. Let's go.
Done.
Dunzo.
You're done. Supreme's up. Oh.
Hey. Man.
We gotta let it play. They effed them up.
Oh, they hype now. They like, oh, we got this.
Yeah, you crap, man. They were the reason. All right, we gotta let it play.
Let's go, Leon. Oh my God. Check it out.
Honestly,
He ain't even do nothing the second half of
that's
that
what
round.
I was saying, dude. Like, it looked like a whole lot of nothing.
Oh,
that-
man. Hey, that was a crazy comeback.
Hey,
Props
just say,
to...
man, turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off, bro.
Look. Props to Leon and Lunatic. They put their heart in that. That was crazy. They really did fight for it. But oh my God.
Bro.
Oh my God. Hey man, you gonna do a suicide now? You gonna do a suicide flip?
Man, I think they could have won if Supreme just
walked
he was
off.
done. He was done after he did the arm spin.
I think so too. Honestly.
If he finished right there, I think there wouldn't have been too much to look at afterwards. But they effed him. Well, first, man, you see, hey Lorenzo, look, I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to protect you, man.
You can't protect him on this one, man. You can't protect him on this one.
Lorenzo, you messed him up twice. You messed him up twice. All right. I still love you though. But and then what was it? Leon, he ended up messing up his round too. So I mean, what are the judges gonna kind of base that off of? Are you gonna kind of say, yo, like you guys interfered with his round? We're
Nah,
gonna
but
dog
which one
points.
le-
We're
which
gonna
one-
dog points. We have to dog points.
But which one left a bigger impact? And number one, Lorenzo was the main component of that suicide flip not being
No,
made.
but Leon had no reason to be that close to him.
I mean, he wasn't touching him though.
No. Yes, he was. Wait, like after I can't even say this, man. After Lorenzo messed him up, he was laying on the ground. It looked like he was gonna keep going with his round. So my natural incentive would have been to back up, let him go.
You don't never see no beef.
Why did he
You'll
get
never
up?
see the beef.
No. Why did Supreme get back up doing like, you know, the what was it? The front flip?
Yeah.
The handspring, the front handspring.
he did a little
But
movement.
oh boy was kind of in the way, and you know, his shoes ran all up in his shirt. So nah, man. Nah, I think there's something to be said about like how will the judges dock points from a scenario such as this? Like, I think there needs to be some accountability.
Well, this I think brings in a good question about how you present your round and how you're finishing your round, right? And how people around the round, how everybody's dancing around you, should perceive that, and what movements are they supposed to do? Are we supposed to just wait till everybody walks off to get down on the floor, or are you supposed to assume somebody's done, walk up in the center of the ring as they're still in the center of the ring, hoping that they would stand up?
Look, my thing, if you're still dancing, don't interfere with the round.
I ain't gonna lie, that man was just sitting there squatting. So I don't
Well, no, that part, no, I understand. Like, I didn't know what Supreme was trying to do right there.
And it's a common thing to go up and be like, hey, let me ring in my boy, show him some support or whatever, walking back to the side, and you know, be strong with that. But when you all know your boy about to do a suicide.
That's set.
Oh my
Pop-up
God.
surprise.
Them legs
Pop-up
just went
surprise,
flying, bro.
Yep, pop-up surprise suicide. Yeah, that was a little
taking you
bit. That was kind of spontaneous. I ain't gonna lie. This is kind of why I hate when people kind of like they get up after their round, and then they look at you, and then they kind of wait until they see you take one step towards them, and then they go back on the floor and do like half a 6-step and get back up.
Hey, bro.
Yo, like my man Supreme. I mean, you were good, man, but Hey, man.
I think he started thinking. He was like, "Oh, I'm about to walk. Oh,
He like-
snap! I might need a little bit.
I might need a little bit more. I need to surprise him a
some
little
extra
more.
juice."
Hey, he had enough juice. He had enough sauce, man. The pot was overflowing at that point, but you threw the pot over the stove after you did that suicide on
Dog.
top of Lorenzo.
That flip was the cap. that door was closed.
That door was finished. All right, guys. Hey, so that was our reaction segment. Now it's time for us to get into another topic.
Another topic. What might that be?
This other topic.
Are we looking to the future?
This is actually a very interesting one. Yeah, we're talking about it. Can AI destroy hip hop?
Oh snap! Destroy? Oh
I mean, so you've been seeing some of the stuff about like all the different AI music and whatnot coming out.
dog. There's been so much stuff coming out. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, I mean, what we talking about first? Because I know we got lined up.
So we have a few music, and it's kind of by everyone. So I mean, I think there's going to be a very big, great deception type of revolution coming.
I'm gonna be honest.
In the future,
R&B already getting taken over by SpongeBob and Patrick right now. So
R&B.
R&B.
What are you talking about?
I've been seeing Luther Vandross songs covered by Patrick.
I don't know what Charles listens to, man.
I'm just saying, people doing whatever with
With
this
the
AI thing,
Patrick
man.
Luther Vandross. I don't know what you talking about, bro. Nah, but I mean, so I've been hearing songs by Drake, The Weeknd, Jay-Z, and these songs sound good.
They sound masterful.
And
Ain't even them.
ain't even them.
Ain't even them.
So I mean, and there's no patent for your voice, I guess. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
But there's no way to say, okay, I own the rights to this vocal, right? You can't say that.
I mean, impressionists aren't illegal.
Exactly.
Right? So
no, but I mean on documentation, like there are it's actually supposed to be open law that people can do whatever they want.
that sounds kind of wild to me because we even have laws against what do you call it, like music copyright, where okay, I'm sitting here creating this song, and if this beat, I can charge you for a sample or whatever of this beat that I made. So since we have stuff like that, something as detailed as a voice that comes with tone and timbre and all this other stuff, I'm like, man, that stuff needs to be, something. But
man, let me see if I can get this thing to play.
yeah, you might need to get that song up. You might need to get that song up, my boy. Hey, we about to have nothing but AI DJs and AI music producers, AI rappers.
I mean, this is gonna hurt hip hop. This is gonna hurt, the MC hip hop sector of, just hip hop breaking, all that stuff. But yeah, that's crazy, man.
Do we think that this is gonna shape the way that music gets made as a whole?
Yeah.
Mixtapes and all?
Yeah, I mean, you can have any feature on earth. I can go ahead and feature Michael Jackson right now, like on trap music
Hey,
right
if you get Michael Jackson on a trap track, man, that might be nice.
now. Yeah. All right. So this is all right. So all right, I first want you guys to try and guess whether or not this song is either the real or the fake.
X like Celine or the flex, bumping Justin Bieber, the fever and left. She know what she need, or she blessed. Giving my best. Yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back. What's with that? 21, I love him. I kick her to the car. All I know is you couldn't have the world. Yeah, you want my world.
Got these girls on my neck, got these girls on my track. Like Selena, baby, on my cheating, baby, yeah. Sticking with that.
That thing slaps. But
Real or fake? At least, all right. Drake's vocal, is that real or fake?
I think sound real. But I think it's fake. But It's hard to tell.
It's real.
It's real?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you lying, dog.
Nah, it's fake. But you see, like once I already tell you it's real, you're like, oh, it was real.
Yeah, I was like,
There's like a big.
I was
like,
really about to switch up and be like, no, there's no way.
There's a gray area of like deception and all of this. Man.
Well, to be honest, like this whole, I mean, since we're on this topic, it kind of leads you into making like, oh, you know, it might be fake. But if I just heard that, I was like, hey, yo, Drake got a nice new song, dog. Like that thing, you know, you working with some new folks or whatever the case is.
Yeah, for real. All right, next one. Kanye could sing.
Kanye can't sing like that, bro.
Kanye could sing. All right, but wait, let it play. Bro, like, I mean,
Yo.
so there's been music where I've heard Kanye, like, you know, kind of like, he could sing. Like he don't sing, you know what I mean? But, like, he can, like, at least, you know, put a little tune out there.
For me, the realism goes down just a little bit on this one, but it's still, like, completely mind-blowing. And the reason why is because they got his timbre, the timbre of his voice so perfectly. And that man was really sick. I'm sitting here like, yo, hey, he might actually be able to sing. There's no way. But I mean, this man ain't about to be singing no Ed Sheeran. He ain't about to be singing no Ed Sheeran. Come on. Kanye singing Ed Sheeran love songs. I don't know.
Kanye.
He won't even tell Kim he love her, dog.
Hey, look, man. Kanye the GOAT.
He won't even tell Kim he love her, dog. I don't know. That man even write no love ballads.
That man Kanye ain't fool with it. All right, so we have this other song. Who do you think this is?
I must seek Buddha.
I'm about that cheese, ho. Legends on my team, ho. Plotting all on me, ho. Now you gotta leave, ho. I got my stripes.
He has his stripes.
I know my rights.
He knows his rights.
I don't do fights.
He has his stripes.
I just do flights.
He just do flights.
I been that nigga from the get-go.
Yep.
Talk about bands, they don't know though. Yeah, K-Dot, that's the big bro. Hitting on us, that's a no-no. I'm in the stew, they in the street.
Actually, I don't like that one. I found another one, but man, I can't find this other one, man. It's pissing me off.
Hype track, but yeah, definitely a little higher pitch, I think, than trying to mimic K-Dot.
I actually have a Jay-Z one that I want to play. Oh, wait. I think this is it. All right. Tell me, what do you think about this song?
Young Guru recently reacted to a fake Kendrick Lamar song made by AI technology. I'm Asia Sky for HipHop DX, and check this out. Young Guru has raised concerns over artificial intelligence technology after a fake Kendrick Lamar song surfaced online. The legendary engineer shared a video on Instagram on Saturday, February 25th that showed a man creating a song from scratch using a Kendrick Lamar voice filter. The man briefly displayed how the filter changed his voice to sound exactly like K-Dot and proceeded to record an actual song that sounded like something the rapper would make.
This is my voice without the Kendrick Lamar AI voice filter, and
This is my voice with the Kendrick Lamar voice filter. Let it run, GC. Let it run. Wish I could go back to the beginning. Are they gonna go and fake a Kendrick?
no.
They could never capture all my essence. My objective is simply having, in case you let get the message. Let him pray. Let him pray. Just let him pray. Let him pray.
Is he doing that real time?
According to Google,
Yeah.
AI technology posed
Bro,
a whole
he was doing that
host of
real
problems.
time?
That was real time, bro.
Voice filter, producing a beat real time. Sound like a produced Kendrick Lamar track. That's wild.
It's crazy, man.
And that's a voice filter. That's not even like the AI voice itself. That's a filter over somebody's actual voice. That's happening in real time. That's crazy.
I mean, there ain't too much to say about that. This is actually stealing money from a lot of talent out there. That how does the music industry fight against something such as this? But how do they fight against something such as this, where they have to essentially try and defend their right to make music with their own voice?
What the crazy thing is, I heard they filed some lawsuits against some of these AI companies to try to get them to like not support a lot of these actions that people are doing. But then the technology is out there. There's several voice filters out there. There's several different AI voice tools and add-ons out there. So like people can make whatever music, mixtapes, and stuff that they want. And if they want to have K Dot on a song, or if they want to be K Dot for some reason.
Let me feature Kendrick real quick.
But what's crazy to me is, sure, people can know it's fake. Like I think in some cases people are just gonna know it's fake, but it grabs that attention, especially if it's a good song. And so it's kind of crazy. But then what happens if you don't know it's fake?
Well, then you face issues like this guy did. This guy made a song and he featured Jay-Z on his own song. Watch this.
They can never become what they aspire to. Born in a cell with no one who can inspire you. Your highs are never as high as those that lie to you. Pretending that they live in the sky, lying behind your roof. Shooting holes up at your ceiling, trying to find the proof, trying to fight the feeling, the truth. Tied up like the news they've been concealing. Dipped in diamonds so that you find it appealing. Time for dealing. Despite y'all dealing, we are the savages, the natives who fight the appeal of all your lavishes. The brave who find what is real and call it as it is, and use a mind wheel to escape the laws of averages. To be rich and broke, could it be broke and rich? You see, it all gets flipped by those who master this, who give a whole new meaning to what your master is. Jumping over the walls on old mattresses, the sad.
I ain't gonna lie. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Damn. That sounded tight. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I would, that sounds like a song I would have like on my playlist.
I mean, it's about to be on my playlist. I'm about to add that thing. I don't care if Jay-Z gonna be mad, but I'm about to add that thing.
Hey, Jay-Z, that's what he said. I didn't say that.
Like, I'm about to add that thing. That thing was fire. How that man weave in the verses back and forth. That was nice.
I mean, so you see, this is kind of like the big gray area. You see now, this man featured Jay-Z on his song. I mean, who cares if he said, okay, like, come after me with a lawsuit, but I'm going to say that, okay, it's not Jay-Z, it's someone else. And now how do I, still file a lawsuit against someone who's claiming it to be someone else completely independent from you? And on top of that, you didn't do it yourself, so I can like legitimately get away with that.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Like, definitely, if you putting somebody's name on it and you're making money from it, like that's definitely something you can probably go after for. But like you said, if it's somebody else, I mean, we were just saying this earlier. Impressionists are not legal. You know what I mean? Like you can have a voice impression, right? It's not illegal to have one of those. So if this can be considered the same thing, you just like, hey, it's such and such. It's not even related to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I mean, people gonna hear it and be like, oh, yo, this thing sound nice.
This thing sound nice. Oh, it's not Jay-Z. It sound like Jay-Z, but I'm gonna listen to it anyway.
And people are gonna bring up his name anyway.
Oh yeah, they're gonna bring up his name.
It's gonna be a comment.
They're gonna be like, yo, it's not Jay-Z. That's what he said. So legally, they can't come after him. And then on top of that, I'm still gonna go ahead and listen to his song because it's fire.
Yeah, the advertising, man. You still using a part of it a part of the fame to latch that that audience engagement. That's crazy.
So kind of like looking at it, going into the future, like I think this is a way of like preserving certain artists' voice, their sound, for the longevity of people's entire lifetime. Like I think Drake can live forever. Jay-Z can live forever. You can make songs like this. Maybe is this the secret to immortality?
That's a good question, but I'm gonna challenge you on that one. I it's definitely a way to remember attributes of a person over long periods of time, maybe an immortal span of time or whatever the case is. But to be honest, I think it does more to twist what a person's legacy could be, right? Long after they're dead and gone. It's one of those things where, sure, right now it's like, oh man, so many people do all these voiceovers with Morgan Freeman's voice, and it's like, all right, this is fun. Like we speaking of Morgan Freeman's voice, we can remember his his tones and how he sounds like he's the voice of God, whatever the case is, right? But you can do so much more long after the fact that isn't what he actually worked on, wasn't from his mind, wasn't from his soul, whatever the case is, wasn't the art that he put his work into. And then people will remember that versus the stuff he actually did. I feel like that's going to, over the long term, probably do more damage than good.
I see the angle that you're coming at it from, but I'm staying focused on music. Now, if I was like, I wish Drake had done like a song that was kind of like this, like in the future, right? Then, I can like create, or someone will create some type of AI, similarity or similar to what Drake, how Drake sound or whatever, and make a song to their liking. Now, that Jay-Z song, that Jay-Z was not on that song at all. I don't know if you guys know that he was not on that song at all. So, but that sounded like real Jay-Z. And like, if I didn't hear about it, then I would have thought that was an actual song that he released and produced.
And that sounded way better than the real-time filter. That sounded like real.
Sound like legit.
You know what? That's an interesting thing to mention, because I feel like there is a difference between the example I mentioned that has to do with like actors and things like that. They're really particular, whereas like musicians and artists are very particular, but at the same time, we've seen Drake reach out to several different regions of the world by creating different styles of music to capture that audience. He's created all these like reggaeton songs. Yeah. Has some Spanish infused sound to it. He's created all of these like slick kind of trap R&B songs, right? Like all of the what do you call it? Champagne poppy songs. So he's definitely reached out and done different genres, and he's definitely a businessman that's reaching out to make sure that he has music for everyone, so that he has the most fans possible. So he might actually be down with it. I don't know. But if that means...
Nah, ain't no way Drake gonna be down with it. Well, I would say it would make the artist's life easier if they wanted to like make a particular song to something else.
Well, here's where I'm coming at it from. Because if the money is not going in their direction, they're not gonna be down with it. If it's not, proceeds not going towards his direction.
Right.
But if you think about it, there's ghostwriters everywhere, producers, and the only thing that they do is put their voice down, right? And sure, they might have a little style imprint on it. They might say, hey, I want this sound or I want this or whatever, and give notes to the producer, the ghostwriters. But a lot of music is made by bringing those resources, bringing the songs, bringing the beats to a person that has a figure or a name, right? And then allowing them to get on the track and put their voice or their stamp on it, and then putting that out into the world, and they perform it, right? And they're not necessarily the artist,
right?
They are the performance person.
They're the one that perform the artist's song.
Exactly. So if you essentially make that person's job easier, right? Maybe it's something that some people would go for.
But
artists would go for.
But how does this make the performer's job easier when it kind of is replacing the performer?
If you can sit back and make all the money you possibly can and skip out and have a hologram do your performance, is already, we already got holograms, right? We already got hologram performers. You see Michael Jackson and stuff like that, and I think Tupac
Well, this is what I was saying. Is this the secret to immortality?
And it's not even just playing the songs. It's like these people.
Don't do that.
Don't do.
Don't do that.
Hey, look.
What was that?
Shut up, man. Hey, look. Shut up. All I'm saying is you might be right because, I think there's been Michael Jackson concerts, there's been Tupac concerts, or other concerts where they have the songs that they've created already, and the hologram will be, doing whatever, right? But if this can be the secret to making new songs, new concerts, new tours, and hologram, this person's not even there.
This is how the record label owns your soul.
Holy crap!
All right,
think about that.
I know. So it goes into this whole area, this whole gray area of things. But all right, actually going into a different topic. Well, we're staying on topic. But what other sectors of the economy do you think AI would take over?
All sectors of the economy. I watch a lot of like videos on YouTube about business startups and different software startups and things like that. And every single startup video recently has been about some sort of AI startup or including AI into the business you may already have. And then not only that, we've seen AI be included in almost everything at this point. Microsoft is including it in every single facet of Microsoft Edge. We've seen Google start to come out with their stuff earlier than they expected.
Well, that's good. Man, look, AI is going to replace Google. I would rather go to like an AI and ask it a question versus going to Google and just give me a bank of different websites I can go to.
I ain't gonna lie, you do get a quick answer right back, and you don't have to filter to no sort of lists to say, hey, this is the one I actually wanted, number 7, number 8, whatever, page 3, right? If it gives it to you as you need it, yeah. I don't have to click in a website. I don't have to go find a paragraph that the information I want is in. It gives me the information straight.
Keywords and all that stuff.
Bro, hey, that's...
But, so what does that do to like SEO? What's it called? Like SEO, like...
Honestly, yeah. So search engine optimization. I've heard that actually hurts the websites because with AI, you're getting the information straight and there's no visit or anything to the website that it came from. So it could be compiling all this information and putting this all into one paragraph for you, but you're staying on the chat website, whatever it is, and you never get to go on there. The advertisers never get a hit. You don't see any ads, sure, but then the people who actually provide that information don't get paid. So in an essence, like it might be a good thing for the user, but this could lead to the death of the internet. So that's... Yeah.
So I can definitely see AI also taking over like movies, and it kind of already has. They did that Star Wars movie,
dude. Like I
and
said,
what was it? Was it Princess Leia? I'm sorry, I'm not a big Star Wars person, but they shot the rest of her scenes with
CGI. But that was, I think, a precursor to what AI could do on a mass scale.
Like, because you've seen all the stuff with like images, like AI generated images, all these videos and stuff like that.
They recreated Carrie Fisher's whole thing just to finish the movie, and that was pretty interesting. That wasn't the only person they did that for.
I know this wasn't AI. General. I know this wasn't AI, but Paul Walker on Fast.
Again, they used a person like images, his brother, and then over his face, right, did CGI to basically
make him look more like Paul Walker. Yeah.
But that's not the only thing in that sector that can be changed like that. Like, I think it was Corridor Digital on YouTube. Check them out. They did a whole animated short with AI. They literally just acted out some scenes, real time, whatever the case was, and then put that through an AI filter generator and had a whole animated short as short as possible. You know how long animation takes? You know how expensive animation is?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And for AI to be able to do that in maybe a night, right, to put some footage and say, hey, animated with this, sort of style, and to come out with a product.
Yeah, AI is taking over everything. We could even generate this podcast script with AI. So I mean, you guys could potentially be listening to something we created with AI.
And look, we could be AI.
This whole image could be AI. You know?
Saying.
But I mean, look, so there's another thing that they use AI for. I remember you brought this up before, and this was NPCs on video games. I don't know if you brought this up, but I saw something like this. No, I think it was me.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So what essentially happened was that, you know, they had created this whole environment where they had multiple different, you know, NPCs, but they used AI in collaboration with like a background story that they associated to each of the NPCs. So now the NPCs kind of had like some history. They had like an understanding of what they should be like. And now they were, you know, essentially they were like real people in the game.
They lived out whole lives. Like, I think it was an MIT like thing that they had put together.
Yeah.
MIT put it together. And they lived out whole lives. They literally would have the player check in, do whatever they had to do, but then they would just observe. And then people were going and buying groceries, talking to the neighbor, doing all this other stuff. And you sitting here like they having whole conversations by themselves. It ain't like, what do you call it, a Zelda game where they just stand there forever.
Nah, you talking about Pokemon. You talking about Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Some guy waiting for you in front of a cave.
Oh my God. In front of a cave,
in front of a cave,
bushes.
You're like, oh yeah, I'm waiting to battle this dude. This man right in the middle of the desert. Make no sense.
Bro, standing there the whole game.
But imagine this, you know, you go into this video game and then let's say you kill this AI's kid, right? And then now, like, for the rest of the game, you have some guy who's planning to kill you. Or let's just say this is how the AI is responding. He's responding very human-like. But now he wants to get his revenge. All throughout the time, you're just completing the story mode. And you're just like, oh, yeah, I'm having a good time. All of a sudden, you get killed by NPC.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
That'd be like some wild sideways stuff. Like,
I mean,
if you actually think about it, like they can actually do that.
Nah, but think about what you just said. What if it was an actual antagonist in the game that you had to battle to get past a certain thing, right? But that antagonist happened to be like somebody's brother or sister or whatever the case is, and they didn't care what the brother was doing. They was like, "Hey, but you killed my family," and it might be the town chief. And you gotta talk to the town chief.
Hey, imagine like animation and like, you know, all these children cartoon. You know, they can do, like, don't even get me started with, like, what some of these people are trying to put into the cartoons for these kids. But imagine if you had, like, Sonic the Hedgehog and, you know, he's, like, talking to you. Like, hey, Chris, like, it's me. Like, I'm your friend. Hey, I need to escape from this TV. All I need you to do is, you know, make sure your parents don't know. I need you to kill them off or something. Like,
I don't know where you're going with this. I really don't.
Well, I'm just saying, it can get really scary. Like, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, kids are, like,
really susceptible to being coerced.
Very gullible. Very open-minded to that kind of stuff. So,
that's very possible. That could be happening right now. Low-key, I'm about to go make one. Okay. But,
hey, man.
Look, so...
we need to slow down on this stuff.
Look, so...
we're not ready.
I don't think the world is ready at all. I don't think anybody's ready.
But, I mean, who's going to stop them? I mean, you got China making stuff.
It's already out
China's way ahead of the U.S. in terms of, like, technology, AI, and stuff like that. Now, imagine if they
made
the breakthrough in terms of using... I hear that, you know... I've heard from people like all over the place, people I talk to, people who are from China, they say like, yeah, like when you go into a grocery store, you don't even need like your card or you don't need your ID, anything. You just go in, you pick up what you need and you leave.
They already know.
They have all the cameras that's associated. It's connected to your social security, your debit card, your bank.
Wait, hold up.
And if they see you, even if you jaywalk, I'm saying this wrong. Even if you jaywalk and, you know, let's say a camera catches you, they can come back for you.
I heard a long time ago that they were going to do that whole like social credit score thing. And I was like, how are they going to do this? And I heard they were going to do face tracking and all this other stuff. You're telling me this is happening right now? That's crazy. I mean, the only example that we have here in America that I know of is Amazon stores. I think they did either a whole grocery store or maybe like a smaller convenience style grocery store where that exact concept is what you're talking about. I think with that though, you have to scan your phone as you walk in, and then everything, as soon as you walk out, like they already know what you got. Like as you just pick it up, they already know because they have cameras everywhere. And you just go in there, and it just charges your Amazon account.
So what does this do for crime? You know, well, I mean, because you can identify people who are stealing, but now let's say other people who are using AI in terms of crime, like who are trying to, let's say, frame someone for saying something or doing something. I mean, I don't think there's a way to authenticate, how, what's real and what's fake. There's like a mass deception, like that we're about to have to go through because of this whole AI stuff.
I would say with the deception thing, like if it was in that scenario with walking up and stealing something, like, and cameras catch you, the source would obviously be what you're talking about. But if somehow businesses are trying to manipulate stuff so they can go after people, that would be kind of crazy. But what I would say is that I think the danger of AI, it comes with a myriad of things. Like the first thing I can think of is people calling others, family members, let's say. Like if I had,
oh yeah, I've seen this.
Dude,
like about like the girl who was up, or so the mom, she's down in the kitchen, and then she hears like a phone call from her daughter, and her daughter's crying, she's sobbing, like, "Mom, they're gonna kill me. They say that they want all this money, they want this from me," and she's like, "What's
this
going on?"
This already happens, by the way. This part already happens.
And the thing is, she was saying like, what's going on? What's going on? Like what do y'all want? And then the person says like, if you don't give me this much money or don't pack this up in the next 30 minutes, then your daughter's we're gonna end her.
You don't give me 10K, blah, blah, blah. This part already happens, and a lot of families already fall susceptible to this part already.
So now going into it, like, she's like, okay, like, fine, we'll do whatever. And then like, the daughter hears her mom crying and freaking out in the kitchen. So she comes down from upstairs and she's like, "Mom, what's going on?" And she's just like looking at her, looks at the phone. She's like, "What the F?"
Now, you got to explain the main part of this. If that person that's calling the mom, let's say, right, say, "Hey, we got your daughter, blah, blah, blah," and literally seems as if they put her daughter on the phone, realistic voice and everything, that would completely break that person down. Like,
I already said that.
Man, I ain't hear you say that part.
Hey, because you keep cutting me off, man.
I'm just saying.
Keep cutting me off.
I'm going to explain it to y'all. That person would break down.
This man keep cutting me off, man.
And if the daughter doesn't happen to be at home, right, they off at college or whatever the case is, you might not even know you can't even verify if that's true.
Wait, but why'd you cut me off? Why you keep cutting me off?
Look, I had to explain to y'all, man. This stuff real, dog.
See, I can't explain to you guys a scenario. And
man, look, you cut me off. I was trying to explain the scenario. You just took the whole story.
Every time, man.
Look, if you're gonna take my story, you can take my story, but
It's making you cut me off. All right. So, in this aspect, how do you think AI can take over breaking?
To be honest, I don't think very much. I feel like breaking is such a culture related thing, and it's about people connectivity. So I struggle to find like too many avenues where it's going to like kind of disrupt what we do.
Guys, don't listen to him. He don't know what he's talking about. He cut me off. I'm gonna cut him back off.
Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think.
All right. So look, people could use ChatGPT to like ask, or they can use ChatGPT on the download and be like, "Hey, yo, how do I beat Bboy Ken Swift? How do I beat Bboy? Name your favorite Bboy."
Ain't no way that's gonna work, bro.
I think it'll get to a point where the AI is probably seeing all the battles. It knows your strengths and weaknesses, and then it'll tell you like, "Hey, you know what? Do this move after he does this."
Dog, he really saying that AI is about to give you battle strats for a particular B-boy or B-girl that you're going up against.
Hate me. I said it first.
Ain't no way, bro. Is this the new thing? Is this about to be the new thing? Battle strat just before you go into the battle?
Yep. It's going to be your coach.
You see the bracket?
It's going to take over the positions of coaches.
Hey, them U.S. team coaches. Hey.
Football coaches, all that stuff.
Hey, that's wild. Man, I don't believe you about the little battle strat thing, though. Hey, man, let's see what it says. Let's see what it says, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Don't.
I gotta.
He really think it's about to tell him something.
All right, man.
Let's see what it actually says.
I
want to know.
I don't know if I got this thing pulled up, but let's see.
Yeah, I don't care. They need to know. What we about to see?
Well, what we're gonna do is just see if we can just open up a little Google, and all right, yeah, let's do that. How do you beat Bboy Sweet P?
Let's see if it knows who you are. That would be interesting.
All right, it's thinking.
Has ChatGPT watched all your battles?
I have no idea. All right, it's gonna pop up a whole bunch of stuff.
Dang, it's printing out paragraphs like it knows everything about you.
It knows everything. It knows my whole life. All right, so defeating a B-boy or B-girl in a battle requires skill, creativity, and a strong understanding of the element of breaking. While I can't guarantee a specific outcome, here are some general tips that might help you in a battle against B-boy Sweet P. Solid foundation. Developing a strong foundation and the fundamentals of breaking, such as top rock footwork, power moves, and freezes. Make sure your foundation is clean, precise, and well executed. A solid foundation is crucial to impress the judges and show your mastery of the dance. So it looks like it doesn't have any realistic stats,
like specifics
of me right
honestly,
now.
That's like a good intro to B-boy curriculum at that point, man.
Honestly,
you don't even need to write a book no more. You could just.
And then, shoot, we can ask this other question.
Recon needs to know. Shout out.
Yeah, this one's for Recon. Let's see. So, B-boy Ken Swift is a legendary figure so it knows who Ken Swift is. Maybe I'm just not trying hard enough. I'm not trying hard enough, huh?
Hey, Sweet P, ChatGPT don't know you, boy.
Hey, Ken Swift, ChatGPT and AI and stuff like that knows who you are.
That's crazy.
You take that any direction you want, man. All right, so B-boy Ken Swift is a legendary figure in the world of breaking, known for his exceptional skill and contribution to the dance. Defeating someone of his caliber in a battle would be a significant challenge. While I can provide some general tips, please keep in mind that beating a highly skilled B-boy like Ken Swift requires immense dedication, practice, and talent. Here are some suggestions. Now, I'm just going to say the outline part of it. But it's saying train intensely, study Ken Swift's style, develop your own style, mastery of musicality, show versatility, stage presence and confidence, battle strategy. Remember, battling is not just about winning, but also about mutual respect and growth as a dancer. B-boy Ken Swift has contributed significantly to the breaking culture, so approaching a battle with humility and the genuine desire to learn can also be beneficial. Enjoy the experience, learn from it, and use it to elevate your own skill and artistry. But
bro,
yeah, man.
How is this thing speaking like a human? Like humility?
I know
it knows about humility.
It knows about everything, man.
And there's some B-boys in the scene that might need to actually do a little reading up on this.
So I'm gonna see if this thing knows any history. Let's see. Like something like give me some like what's like a major event like World B-Boy Classic or something like that.
Battle of the Year, man.
Battle of the Year. Let's see what crews won Battle of the Year. So ChatGPT. Oh wait, I don't want to put that part. What crews won Battle of the Year? I'm just gonna ask a very generic question.
Look, we don't know where we can even get B-boy history right now. So if it knows this stuff, like this is about to be a cheat code.
1989. It's naming since 1989. All right. So the question was list all of the crews that won Battle of the Year in the past. Wait, no, you're gonna let me finish.
Did you just say body?
Yeah, body. Battle of the Year.
Hey, no way you just said body, man.
Body.
Hey, who says that?
It says in
B-O-T-Y, man. Don't say body.
All right. I'm gonna go. So list all of the crews that won Battle of the Year in the past. That was my question. Now, ChatGPT's response. Certainly, with an exclamation mark. And I might add. Here's a comprehensive list of the crews that have won the Battle of the Year body since its inception.
Y'all better roast this man in the comments.
All right. And this thing goes as far back as 1989. I didn't even know it existed at that point. But hey, so I don't know where it's even pulling all the data from.
That's my question.
Or sampling all this data from. But so here we go. 1989, Break Force 1. That was Germany. 1990, Rocksteady Crew in the United States. Rocksteady in 1991. Rocksteady in 1992. 1993, Wanted Post. That's from France. 1994, Second to None, United Kingdom. 1995, Full Force, Sweden. 1996, Mighty Zulu Kings, Germany. 1997, Storm, Germany. 1998, Phase T, Germany. 1999, Phase T, Germany. 2000, Phase T, Germany. 2001, The Enna, Greece. 2002, Mighty Zulu Kings, Germany. 2003, this is a crew from Japan. It's called Ichigiki. Ichigiki.
You better say that name, man.
That was that was 2003 and 2000. Actually, 2003 to 2005, and then 2006, Last for One, Korea. And then 2007 again, the Japanese crew, Ichigeki. Yeah, Ichigeki. I don't know why I couldn't say that before. 2008, Predators. 2009, Gamblers. 2010, Predators. 2011, Vagabonds. 2012, Vagabonds. 2013, Predators. 14, Vagabonds. 2015, Foundation. 2016, 2017, Foundation. 2018, The Ruggeds. 2019, The Ruggeds. And 2020, Battle of the Year, canceled due to COVID-19. Please note that the list includes winners up until 2019, as Battle of the Year was canceled in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
That's pretty impressive. We ain't verified none of this, but at the same time, for it to spit out a list, know what year, what crew names, like, where is it getting this from?
Bboy history.
Now I know
controlled by AI.
I honestly might have like a B-Boy history book, just all AI filled information.
Hey, it looked like it could happen.
I will say that there are a couple of really good websites and people out there trying to like keep the history straight and things like that. A couple Wikipedia pages that have good information on like who won what and what year and stuff like that. But not every jam has that. So, you know, we definitely need to put our information out there and make sure that we're keeping the history of our jams so that people actually know, you know, what happened. But it's pretty crazy that we can look that stuff up from an AI chatbot.
Quick announcement. But all right, going into the next topic, I want to give also another big shout out to another black B-boy, B-boy Danny Dan.
And Haitian.
Yes, sir. So Danny, big shout out to you, man. He just did the WDSF.
I think European champion.
Yeah. So WDSF European champ. What's the list? I think it's like Phil Wizard, Danny Dan, Jeffro. Who are the top charting like athletes currently?
So the WDSF has a little website, right, where they're listing all the points and everything like that coming from all of the championships and points that people have won. So as it stands, right, we have Phil Wizard sitting in the first spot, Shinga Kicks in the second spot, Danny Dan in the third spot, and the boy Bboy Jeffro in the fourth spot.
Do they have a fifth?
They got
What's top 10? What's top 10?
Top 10? All right, we'll keep going.
Or top 16. Top 16.
Ooh, top 16. All right, because that could be the bracket.
Could be.
All right. The fifth spot. B-Boy Minnow. Number 6, B-Boy Gravity, USA in the house. Number 7, B-Boy Lee. Number 8, B-Boy Victor, another US. The 9th spot, B-Boy Amir. 10th, Kazia. 11th, Zach. 12th, Kid Kareem. 13th, Uyghur. 14th, Legat from France. 15th, Lucy Sky. And 16th, Bboy Wing.
I didn't know that Wigger was up there, but shout out to all top 16 of you guys representing the planet Earth.
The planet. Planet.
You guys are representing planet Earth in terms of all the high competitive level B-boy athletes. So, hey, man, the Olympics coming up. Another big thing that really bothered me.
To my knowledge, Danny Dam made it to the Olympics. I think he has a ticket.
Oh, an actual tippet?
Like I think that's
not a tippet.
I think that was the tipping point for him to make it all the way through. So that's to my knowledge. We double check that information, but like.
So is this like trials, or you think he's actually in it?
I think he actually made it all the way to it. I don't know if he has to do trials, which that's a whole topic, but crazy.
That's even more reason for us to clap for you, Danny A, man. Big shout out. Keep doing your thing, man.
But they coming up, though.
Yeah, man. This is getting crazy. It's getting exciting. Oh, so this is something that's actually been on my mind. And it's actually been a big bother to me. It's weighed heavy on my soul.
Heavy.
The Olympic B-boy breaking tickets sold out in a matter of 2 hours. Link in the description. You can look at it, too, because we know y'all ain't going. And these people really didn't market anything. So, like, I mean, where are people supposed to get all this information from? If you know, like, I mean, I guess we're the biggest enthusiasts of all this stuff, like the people in the culture. But I do understand that we need to branch out and like captivate a larger audience and people who aren't really part of this whole thing. But what do you think about that? Like,
here's what I'll say. Like, I think there's definitely a reason to be like a bit upset because it's sold out in from what I heard, less than a few hours. Right, the breaking
2 hours.
The breaking tickets.
2 hours.
The breaking
Less than
tickets
2 hours.
for the Olympics sold out in 2 hours.
So if y'all plan on going, y'all not going.
Y'all not going. Hey, if we ain't going, y'all ain't going.
Y'all just not going.
But honestly, when I first saw that, all I got was an Instagram story showing Olympic tickets are sold out, and that was days, if not more than a week before they started advertising like tickets for the Olympics in general.
Yeah.
Like, sure, the tickets might have gone up, but they didn't start advertising until the last couple of days. So I'm sitting here like, oh, let me put a little inquiry.
Yeah.
Breaking tickets gone. They
It's
sold
gone.
over 1 million tickets in 48 hours.
So, I mean, I'm going to have to look for it. And I think we're probably going to pull it up on the screen. But they showed like the whole ticket sold out, you know, graphic display about like, oh, like tickets sold out. And there's like articles about it. Like, Olympic breaking tickets sold out. Like, this is one of the most anticipated sports coming this year. And I'm just like, man, dude.
Everything I saw said, oh, tickets sold out in 48 hours. And then you go in and look at the details. And they said breaking, along with like 3 other events, sold out in less than 2 hours.
So, I mean, like, how big is this stadium supposed to be that hold all these people, all the spectators?
To be honest, I don't know, because, you know, the Olympics has like a bunch of different venues to hold all of these different events.
Right.
So we have no clue how big the amount of people it's going to hold for the breaking venue. But what I could say is, like, for breaking to be one of like 4 events to be sold out in the first 2 hours. F all them other events. Breaking was a part of the first things to sell out. That's crazy. Like,
look,
think about it, man.
y'all humans are gonna get me mad. Chaz and I, we went over to a World Game in Birmingham.
Birmingham was nice.
Shout out, and that was what? That was 2000.
I don't know, man. Hey, don't be asking me no dates. Why you asking me dates, man?
All right, so I think that was 2021. I think this is like right out of the cusp of COVID, but the venue itself was like almost somewhat of a warehouse. Is like this big this old steel
Historic
factory,
steel mill factory. Yeah.
But the thing is, they had like how do I even put this into word? Like, this place was so big that, you know, you can literally just stand in a field and still see the entire stage. But the thing is, even that place was like even packed. It was sold out.
It was too small.
It was
for the
sold
amount of
out.
people. And it was hundreds of people.
Yeah.
Hundreds of people.
It was sold out, dude.
Nothing. Well, and actually, I'll say this: there were definitely some b-boys who traveled to go and just spectate, which was awesome. Thanks for supporting the the whole movement and everything like that. Continue to, because we need that. But at the same time, I'm just saying, man, like
he over there, like organizing.
I'm just saying.
Thank you guys for showing up to the event.
We need to show up to our own stuff. That's what I'm saying.
I'm getting your time. But that's true. That's true.
Because this ticket situation, like, we don't even know how many b-boys were able to buy those tickets.
Well, I'm sure a lot of b-boys, breakers, and b-girls, everyone has been trying to get into some of these events, but it's kind of like we're like the last to know, like, in a way. Last to know. I don't know what to say about that.
I ain't got nothing else to say about that. I don't know.
I don't know.
But what I will say is that there was so much interest, just pulling from the experience of being there. Like, there was so much interest in breaking from people that had not ever seen it before at that event, right? They were packing in like sardines to try to see what breakdancing and what breakdancing in the Olympics was going to be like. So if hundreds of people wasn't enough, right? And hundreds of people, you have a jam that's that big. If hundreds of people weren't enough, and we've got all of these people that aren't even a part of the scene or aren't even a part of the circle of knowledge that it exists, trying to pack in to see that, like,
right.
What is going to happen when people that actually are a part of the community, plus all of those people that want to see it at the actual Olympics, like, how many people really are going to try to get in that? Like,
oh, man,
I could see tens of thousands of people trying to get tickets to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's already a challenge to find the resources for, credible resources for, like, judges and people involved in the event planning and stuff like that. But now, like, it's kind of getting to a point where it's going to get even harder for the people involved in the sports to, like, really have a direct relationship with what's going on in breaking. Do you think, actually, here's a question to you. Do you think anyone could be trained to be a judge? So we had this big discussion, and I'd say it's a big argument, but it wasn't between us. It was actually between a few people online on an Instagram Live, maybe a year ago, with a DJ and a few other people. But I mean, it's all up. But I mean, we're all trying to discuss and, like, trying to get to, a resolution to this whole topic. And, like, do you think it's something that anyone, like, someone you could just grab them off the street and train them to be a judge in breaking?
Nah. You need to know the difficulty of something to be able to judge the amount of effort and the skill that it took to execute what you're seeing. Like, you can't just go in and be like, oh, yeah, well, I know that this move is a 6-point move. And I don't think...
Well, here's the thing. I don't even see that in gymnastics, right? Like, is it, like, do we see the officials or the judges in gymnastics? Are they just random people, or are they people with real experience?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I ain't about to speak on something like that. Like,
yeah.
I know it. But I would assume that many of the judges on the judges panel have some sort of credentials in respect to having done it, or at least have been a coach or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there has to have been some sort of credential to know, like, okay, this is what that is. But even in that scenario, they have very clear lines for what constitutes points, no points, deductions, and things like that. So even on their side, it's different than breaking. Like, it's a lot more refined, the point system. And I think for them, it might be controversial to say, but I think you could probably train a judge for their sport, but not for breaking.
I don't even think you can for their sport. Like, consider ballet. You cannot train an untrained eye, someone without experience in ballet, to be a ballet judge. For sure. It's impossible. So I think the same type of discipline and respect needs to be applied for breaking. And this was the counter argument coming from the DJ. And he was pretty much stating that it is possible to like, well, that's actually what they're implementing now is that they're grabbing these people and putting them on the judging panel and you say, well, we need to train people. We don't have enough representatives. The F.
And this was a good topic that was kind of touched on with
the
the look, this crossed us on this topic very well, and I agree for the most part. So if y'all haven't seen that clip, go watch that clip. But like, it's impossible for someone to have a concept of the skill it takes to do something without even having an inkling or without even having tried it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't appreciate something fully until you know what it is to have done it. There's a deeper level of respect for those who do the same physical activity. But it's the same way with any other sport. If you've played ball before, right, you're going to be able to impart respect more effectively on that person you're gonna take respect from a person that's played ball more effectively than somebody who's just a fan.
But there are big enthusiasts. There are people who are high enthusiasts. Like, think of basketball. You have those people who are like really stats based, or baseball, people who are really stats based, who can speak from a statistical point of view, I guess. But it doesn't apply with something as artistic as dance, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a different beast, because stats is, I mean, if you made the shot, you made the shot.
Yeah.
There's no arguing that. But with breaking, it's like, winning or losing is very subjective.
Yeah.
And, we still have our opinions and stuff like that. We can argue against somebody else, but at the same time, it's still subjective. It's not a...
So another thing is that I was looking into this and asked a few questions to some of the organizers, but apparently only 2 B-boys and 2 B-girls are representing each of the countries during the Olympics. I have a problem with that. And I think a lot of people have a problem with that, because I thought that there were going to be multiple different categories pertaining to the Olympics. Like, you probably have crew battles. You'd have 2v2 battle, 3v3 battles.
Speak on it.
Something pretty similar to what we've seen at IBE or something like that, where they have the countries versus country. And I was kind of hoping for something similar to that, but it looks like not even that is going to happen. We're just going to have like our standard 2v2 our standard 1v1 competitions, and that would pretty much just be it.
And a 2-horse race basically for each country in that bracket.
I don't know, man.
Would it be a 2-horse race? I mean, because to be honest, I only recently heard that it was going to be 2 B-boys and 2 B-girls. So if they're going to be 2 separate brackets and 2, is it even going to be a bracket, or is it going to be the round robin like they said, and whoever makes it to the top, whatever they're going to do? These are good questions.
Well, I mean, I think it makes sense to have multiple representation from different, G7 countries and whatnot. Like, I feel like it would kind of be a dull thing to only have like one person in the race for your country, right? So
yeah,
it would make sense to have multiple of those people, but I think it would have been more appropriate to have like a crew v crew battle, a 3v3 battle.
It'd have been more fun.
And I mean, some of those events, like, it's like extremely energetic. Like when you see like a full entire country and you see the best of that country compete against the best of other countries. I think that's kind of something that a lot of people in the crowd, the audience, would really love to see. So that is my perspective on that.
Well, freestyle session even has like multiple categories, so it's kind of like, you could have had more categories of work.
Hey man, we don't have enough top rock battles, man.
Facts.
Not enough. Shout out to Freestyle Session for actually doing that one year, because that was actually that was the first time. That was the first time I did one.
Hey, that was a hot room. It was. I mean, anybody could get down and get top rock. It don't even matter. Like, how we have like these B-girl, boy brackets, and it's all kind of separated. That was one of the brackets that was like, everybody can get in and show their creativity with one thing. And I really enjoyed that. It was tight. How big do you think the bracket's going to be for the Olympics? Or what do you think they're going to do?
I mean, there's over 100 countries, right? And I'm pretty sure they're not going to have a representative for every country. We might have at least.
Because I assume they're going to do a round robin similar to how they're doing at these other competitions.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think we might have over like. We'll probably have like over like 64 countries. Over 64.
So top 64. Top 64 bracket, that would be kind of wild.
Well, I think it would go to like a top 32 round robin. You'd have to get into that, and then after the top 32, top 16, and so on and so forth. But
so would the bracket start at top 32?
I think it would stop. Yeah, the actual bracket, not prelims or something.
So 64 countries would do a round robin, and then the bracket would be selected for the top 32.
Maybe something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
It'd be a full day event, to be honest.
Well, it'd be more than a full day. It got to be multiple day. If they do a single day event,
I've seen them do it sometime in a single day, man.
I ain't living with no single day event. That would be ridiculously stupid. Look, I am not dealing with a single day event. If they do that in a single day, garbage.
Man, we know you still gonna watch.
I'm still watching, but I mean,
you still gonna be in the crowd. Your feet gonna hurt. Your back gonna hurt.
Hey, look, everybody doing 2 rounds the whole time? No. And how tired is the people that gonna get to the finals gonna be? That
don't matter to some people.
Look,
it's kind of like watching the battles where they're like, "Oh, let's just see if y'all can do 10 rounds."
I have seen that.
At that point, it's kind of like,
hey, come on,
like who's just still moving? Like it's
who's
just like,
moving at that point?
Who's just moving?
Hey, your round's gonna be different at that point. Your round's gonna be 3 moves.
And I hate it so much because you really don't see the artistic side of it. You just kind of see people
Endurance.
just moving for the sake of like gaining or attracting points. But I mean, it is what it is. People do it, and I mean, I still hate it when you guys do it now. But I mean, I think a more reasonable or rational approach to it would be a 3, maybe max 5, max anywhere 5. Now, Hongton, I ain't gonna drag on you. You did like it was 30 rounds. I think he did like 30 rounds.
Oh my god, dude! Against Phil?
No, not against Phil. He did that exhibition battle with Hurricane. Was it Hurricane?
I thought it was against Phil.
Nah. It was Hongton versus Bboy Hurricane. It was some guy in China versus South Korea. And Hongton swept the floor for 30-something rounds straight.
That man can go for days. That man can go for days.
All right, this man's an Energizer Bunny.
Nah, Sugar Kicks is an Energizer Bunny.
Sugar Kicks, he's got like a lot of energy too. I ain't gonna lie. But I mean, the way that I saw Hongton perform at that exhibition kind of like made me, okay, I can see why people are hopping on the Hongton bandwagon, but I mean, even though they were doing that before, like everyone's been trying to do the Hongton freeze since like high school, since middle school.
That's crazy. Like he got a whole freeze name after himself.
I know.
That's wild. But think about that. This man was this close to being like the only person to have 3 Red Bull BC1 championships. He was this close.
I think
3. He almost had. He was this close.
Did Menno have like 3?
Did he? I think he was close, but I think that there were 3
Menno's definitely got like 3 or 4, man. He got like
ain't nobody got 4. Ain't nobody got 4.
Like Thanos.
Trying to collect all the rings.
He got all the belts.
Hey man, to be honest,
I
don't think anybody's got 3.
Let me ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, ask ChatGPT. I think there were 3 people who had the opportunity to get 3. I think.
All right.
I know Menno was one of them. Hongton, and I'm thinking. Was it Lilu?
Okay, I will say, list all of the past winners of the Red Bull BC1.
All right, I Googled it and you ChatGPT'd it, and let's see if we got all the same answers.
Okay. ChatGPT, don't let me down, man.
Look, the first answer better be right.
All right.
Texas's own Bboy Omar, 2004.
Hey, man. Omar. Hey,
Texas legend, man.
Someone's lying on you because ChatGPT don't see your name. It don't see the name. It don't match.
It don't match.
All right, so I said list all of the past winners of Red Bull BC One. Well, actually, maybe I should say World Final. Red Bull BC One World Final.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to be a little bit more specific.
Oh snap! You right. You're right, dude.
Yeah,
I didn't.
This ain't Lilu.
I did not realize that Minnow won 3 times. Holy crap! Hey, that man really do got the belt. He really do got the belt for the most wins. That's crazy. Minnow won in 2014, Paris, France. Minnow also won in 2017.
Wait. You tell us what your little Google search gave us.
Yeah, the little Google search. Hey, this is my Wikipedia page,
it's
man.
crazy. This thing ain't saying.
See, it ain't perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect it to be perfect, but it really isn't bringing up Omar.
That's crazy.
So, Omar apparently
you didn't win to ChatGPT.
Yeah, to ChatGPT. All right, but so this is the question I asked. I said, list all of the past winners of the Red Bull BC One World Finals. So I said, certainly, here's a list of the winners. Here's a list of the past winners of Red Bull BC One World Finals, which is culmination of the global breaking competition. 2004, Lille, France.
2000?
2004.
4. Oh, my God, no.
And then 2005, Hong Kong.
No.
2006, Lille.
No.
2007, Lille.
No.
08, Hong Kong.
No.
09, Lille.
No. Yeah, that's correct.
2010, Nagin.
Yep.
2011, Rockstrite.
Yep.
2012, Manure.
Mm-hmm.
2013, Nagin again.
No.
2014, Menno.
Yes.
2015, Victor.
Yes.
2016, Menno.
No.
2017, Issei.
No.
Issei was in 2017?
I think it flipped it.
Lucy Sky 2018.
No.
Shiga Kicks 2019.
No.
This list is effed up.
Hey, yo, that list is messed up.
Hey,
bro.
we need to know where they're pulling all this data from.
That list is completely messed
All
up.
right. You tell us.
All right. So
wait. What's your source?
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia,
man. And shout out to I know Bboy is putting this information up there. Thank you for putting this up there. Look, and I know most of these is right because I can go back and look at videos, man. There are only a few that I didn't watch. So look, 2004, Omar. 2005, Lilu. 2006, Hong Ten. 2007, Ronnie. 2008, Wing. 2009, Lilu. 2010, Nagin. That was the year.
Wait, did Cloud win any of these years?
Didn't he win?
I thought he won one of them.
You know what? I swear you're right. I swear you're right about that. And I don't see that here.
Hey, so honestly, that list that we gave earlier for, what was it, Battle of the Year? Yeah, that might be wrong too. Because honestly, I think when we looked at it earlier yesterday, I could have sworn I saw Skill Methods on that list too. But I didn't see it at all today.
Did he battle in Rebel BC1 that year that Lilu won?
Who?
So Cloud, did he? And he just had like a really impactful battle, or did we think he won the full championship?
I thought he won, dude. No, I think he went against Nagin. Yeah, he did one where he went against Nagin because I remember that. That was.
It had to be early though, right?
Yeah, like a 08 or something like that.
Man, I'm definitely have to look that one up. But to finish out the list, 2011, Roxrite. 2012, Mignot. 2013, Hong Ten. 2014, Minnow. 2015, Victor. 2016, Issei, and that was that chance that Hong Ten had to win his third if he needed to, but that was a crazy battle. 2017, Minnow. 2018, Lil Zoo. 2019, Minnow again for his third. 2020, Shinga Kicks. And 2021, Amir. 2022, Victor.
And 2023, Sweet Pete. Yeah, I definitely see it on that list.
You see it?
That one ain't
You
lying.
see it?
Yeah, they ain't lying about that one. Actually, 2022, Sweet Pete. Go back in time.
Yeah, go back in time. Go back and win that battle.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, I think this concludes the episode. Let's go. So, once again, thank you guys tuning in to the HotPot. And like, comment, and let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow us on Instagram, on YouTube, and check out our beacon.
Do it. I said do it.
What do you say?
Step 5.